Let's go into this battle and teach them that we can attack also. They have attacked us multiple times. There were multiple battles for Munich. They once took Munich from us, we had to retake it, and now we're on the offensive and we'll soon besiege Vienna. However, things are not that simple. In the south to Vienna, there is another Lithuanian army marching up north, and they may besiege us in Vienna. For this reason, things are not clear just how well this is going to work out for us. Troops are in place. We have numerical superiority. And we'll soon should certainly be having another victory. Very quickly indeed. Let's not forget that we will soon have 5 armies in Europe continent, and well, I want to say mainland Europe, and then we'll have 1 additional army in Britain. The army in Britain is hopefully going to attack. Iceland. That's our general right there. All in all, things are looking good. I have just noticed that they're attacking one of our cavalry units there. I'm going to order my flanks to attack. I'm certain of victory here. I'm sure that these horsemen have no chance against our infantry. Our infantry is very capable of dealing with the horses. It has been tested multiple times that horsemen are unable to beat us in hand-to-hand combat. And there is a lot of them. It looks like they are moving up in range. We should be able to shoot them up now. As you can see, they're falling consistently. The first rank has made its shot, and they just got out of line for us. I'm going to march some of my troops further. As you can see, we have dealt with their cavalrymen, and that means we need to get back with one of our brigades. Now everybody else must march forward so that we can get into this engagement against their infantry. They already been shot quite badly here from their cavalry. In any case, it looks like we're in for a proper shootout here. It looks like these are the plebs, irregulars, that's close to townsfolk. These, on the other hand, are grenadier units, which much shorter caps than ours. grenadiers. I like that. And it looks like they're in for a battle over there. In here everybody else is fighting too. We will get in a position and we should be able to easily shoot them all up. Let's go into the attack now. I see that their formations are moving. I obviously could just order them to shoot their way through, but I decided that I don't want to let them escape, and so we're going at it full speed with bayonets. As you can see, this brigade is surrounded and will undoubtedly soon be wiped out. It looks like Poland-Lithuanian troops were unable to defeat France in battle. Now, after multiple battles, this is close to being a battle for Vienna, and they have failed to defend Vienna miserably. However, that's not all. That's not all of their armies. They're very strong, very, very tough. It's not going to be a simple victory. We're now going after their troops. We should be able to be much quicker than they are, so we should be able to easily find them, get close to them and kill them. Now, if they won't be able to retreat, they won't be able to fight another day. That's it. The battle has been won for us. The flag is over there. You can hear it in the wind. With our 5 armies, it's going to be in the wind for a long time. Finally, our troops have managed to get close to theirs. Eventually, we did manage to catch them. For one moment there, I thought we'll never be able to do that. But these plebs did manage to escape. So that's that. It looks like the battle has been won. Very good. You know, this drummer is fighting together with everybody. He looks a little different. However, when it comes to hand-to-hand fighting, he's not playing drums, he's playing with knives and swords. The officer is close by the drummer. I like the way he looks. So far, French line infantry as well as the most victories out there. We're doing great with these guys. Anything else out there is currently a little too expensive for us. But we can recruit better troops, like troops that are similar to Foreign French Legion. And in any case, these kind of troops cost approximately almost 400 per unit, while line infantry would cost us 260. Or a little bit more right now. Due to technology, the price has increased. Upkeep for our units. As you can see, some of them have ran away, and it looks like they ran away into the fort. Now we can attack the fort and potentially engage Poland-Lithuanian army that's coming from the south, or we can just attack Vienna. This is the army I was talking about right there. They do have some grenadiers out there and some line infantry, but overall we should be able to defeat them. And as you can see, these troops here would be reinforced. I can further increase my efforts to take Vienna by sending an additional force there. Now with this force right here, we should be able to take it easily, and it is a relatively easy victory for us. In the meantime, we can even advance further into Republic, Hungary, and take this settlement for ourselves too. In fact, I'll even demand surrender, which they gladly accepted. Happy to know that. Now, there is a very high likelihood that they would attack Prague. For this reason, I'm going to send additional forces to Prague, just in case we would have to defend it. Hopefully this will never happen. I have to break my armies now to be able to garrison such a large frontier. Soon we are going to border Ottoman Empire. We're friendly with them, that's good to know. However, we're still unfriendly with Russia due to the fact that they have allied themselves with Poland-Lithuania. Hanover is still one of my targets out there, and they haven't changed their policies much, besides still being there. It's fine. Fifth army is being created right now, and we have won serious victories. Now all these ships will have to move forward to Ivory Coast. We're currently going to find out about their response and what exactly they're up to. I really like that Prepberg, or Hungary in this case, has surrendered to us. As you can see, in response, they'll start harassing our cities. It looks to me that there is even a possibility go further. As you can see, Venice, led by Alessandro Schiaparelli, who leads a country with strong power, affluent wealth, and they're allied with Poland and Lithuania. They did have a trade agreement with us, and they declared war on us. And so now we will go to war. I'm going to ask my allies to join. One of my allies, United States, has refused to join the war. However, Spain will. I'm instructed to inform you that our nations are now at war. I trust you will understand if I take my leave, sir. Good day. That's their diplomat. Pay attention to their responses. They will make it clear how they feel about the negotiations. Just because they accept doesn't mean they like you. So, how they feel about the negotiations and how your relations currently stand. Okay, just because they accept a proposal doesn't mean they're necessarily happy about it. Happy or not, it's no big deal. It looks like we know where our 5th Army is going, and it's certainly not going to conquer Hanover. It's going after Venice. As you can see, Venice is a really large nation. It looks like Genoa is sailing once again. They decided that there are many opportunities out there, and they will certainly try to exploit these opportunities. Hopefully the Spanish are going to be able to deal with Venice armies, who are obviously numerous. They would offer us military alliance once again. They decided to refuse to join the war, and so the alliance has been broken automatically. Now that means that they want it once again. However, the problem is that we'll start wars in Europe, and the United States would never join our wars in Europe, so our alliance would certainly be broken consistently. I need allies that would support me in my wars. As you can see, United States has battled Quebec. Trade road raided, Lucas Capoli. An enemy fleet has undertaken a raid on a trade road used by our nation, cutting off an important source of income. Until the area is cleared of an enemy activity, all merchant ships using this road will be raided by the enemy pirates. Okay, so that's Venice. The occultation of Mercury. On the evening of May 28th, at the Royal Greenwich Observatory, the keen amateur astronomer John Bevis was lucky enough to witness the planet Venus passing in front of the planet Mercury. Since Venus is the larger of the two bodies and thus obscured Mercury, the event is known as an occultation as opposed to a transit. For this event to occur, it is necessary for an alignment of 3 planets, the 2 planets being viewed at the planet from which the observation is made. Though such planetary alignments have occurred 5 times in the last 4 decades, ordinarily they are incredibly rare. Bevis is therefore the only man known to have directly witnessed the even rarer phenomenon of planetary occultation. Enemy raid. Another town has emerged.